Project controls for more successful project outcomes. The authors and publishers of Simplified Integrated Project Controls. So Netfolion, currently a seasoned project controls manager and project manager. Willifolion, a project manager on fast trains in Canada. Mr. Henk Jukkelman, currently a retired project engineering manager. Willem Viljoen, a seasoned project controls manager, the presenter, and I will try and answer all your questions. Let us look at the index. We're going to have a short introduction, the 8 project control requirements, the 3 key elements to ensure effective project controls, project management challenges regarding project controls from the employer's point of view when EPCM and EPC contractors are employed, typical control account arrangements associated with work packages and contracts, a summarized conclusion, other publications by the authors, certified training videos and workshops available, contact details and references and acknowledgements, and lastly, questions and answers. Introduction. In the Project Management Society, unanticipated cost and schedule overruns continue to be a worldwide concern. Improper integration of the scope, schedule, budgets, as well as EPC risks appear to be one of the main challenges. These challenges are addressed when projects are based on an agreed, integrated work breakdown structure. Project management processes and the supporting project controls processes. Let's first look at project management processes that the project team needs to apply successfully for improved project outcomes. The main objective of this slide is to highlight the processes only. We are time constrained, but the presentation will be available to those who need to review the processes in detail. These are project control processes that need to be successfully applied, supporting the project management processes. The 8 project control requirements for more successful project outcomes. Requirement number 1. Work packages need to be visible in the integrated work breakdown structure. For tracking and control purposes, work packages or contracts need to be visible in the overall project integrated work breakdown structure. All the control accounts that will ensure the success of the project objectives needs to be visible in the integrated work breakdown structure. Requirement number 2, the integrated master plan. Summarized durations of all the control accounts need to be visible in the project's integrated master plan. Requirement number 3, earned value management assessments are at control account level. Work is scheduled and earned value management progress and performance are assessed and measured at control account level. Requirement number 4, integration. Each control account is considered integrated once the authorized scope, schedule, and budgets are agreed or agreed prices have been established. Requirement number 5, weighted control accounts. For tracking and control purposes, the weighted value in monetary values or terms are used to assess progress, measure performance, and to establish the true status of the work or the project. The 8 project control requirements continue. Requirement number 6, Code of Accounts. Codes are identified and established in the integrated work breakdown structure for each control account. Requirement number 7, Authorized changes. Authorized changes are managed through an agreed change process. Requirement number 8, conduct integrated baseline reviews. The main objective of an integrated baseline review is to verify the authorized scope, the schedule, the budget, and EPC risks at control account level, and to sign off the control accounts for scope, schedule, and budgets. Note: in the following slides, we will focus on the control and instrumentation work package number 9 and its associated control account for the model project. Wherever dollars is used, it implies the currency against which the particular project budget is monitored. Example R for South African rands, pulas for Botswana currency, etc. Requirement number 1 in more detail. Control and instrumentation work package number 9 and its control accounts need to be visible in the project's integrated work breakdown structure. Please note there are 4 control accounts for package number 9 that makes up the work total package. Each control account has a scope, a schedule, it is a planned start and finish date, and a budget or agreed price, or alternatively a percentage for the weighted value. To calculate the percentages, simply divide the value of the control account by the total value of the project, and you'll have the percentage weighted value, which simply means you can't claim more than that percentage when this control account is signed off. For tracking and control purposes, control accounts need to be visible with a weighted value in the project's overall integrated work breakdown structure and the integrated master plan, which we will look at next. Requirement number 2, we're looking at control and instrumentation work package number 9. Summarized durations of the control accounts need to be visible in the project's integrated master plan. As you can see, there is 4 durations for the 4 control accounts that you also saw in the integrated work breakdown structure. Requirement number 3, the work is scheduled and value management progress and performance are assessed and reported at control account level, as well as overall progress for the package or the contract. Requirement number 4, control accounts are considered integrated once the authorized scope, schedule, and budgets or agreed prices have been established. We're looking at the water cooling system. If you can see it in the structure there. The control account details the control and instrumentation required to deliver the water cooling system. Control accounts each has a scope, a schedule, a budget, or a price. Requirement number 5, weighted control accounts. For tracking and control purposes, the weighted value in dollars are used. It is the most correct weighted value for the activity or group of activities. It is used to assess progress, measure performance, and to establish the true status of the work. Below, control and instrumentation work package number 9 with the total value percentage of each of the control accounts. The total weighted value for the work package number 9 is $45,340, which equates to 100% of the total value of the package. Below is the maximum percentage progress that could be claimed upon completion of each of the control accounts. There is no relation between the duration and the weighted values. The weighted value of the total contract that adds up to the overall percentage progress is 8.4%. So the total value that C&I can add to the project on completion is 8.4% maximum. Also, there's no relationship between the weighted value and the duration. If you would look at item number 3, control account number 3, which is the third bar, the long one there, it contributes 2.7% only to the value progress you can add, while the shorter one, number 2, the duration of number 2, is 19.3% you can add to the progress percentage on completion. So that is to clarify that there's no relationship between the durations and the weighted value. The weighted value is the most correct value for the control account. The monetary value is the most correct value. Requirement number 6, Code of Accounts. A unique code is identified for each work breakdown structure element or control account. Requirement number 6, Code of Accounts continue. Both the schedule and the cost software needs to be set up and aligned with the agreed integrated work breakdown structure and control account codes. As you can see, the employer's work breakdown structure code or code of accounts is demonstrated at the bottom. Requirement number 6, continue. For tracking and control purposes and preventing project team members working in silos, the entire project team needs to use the integrated work breakdown structure and the codes or code of accounts. For tracking and control purposes, all project functions or systems below, it is control accounts, material and equipment, specifically scheduled activities, budget allocations, cost corrections, and the construction site receiving stores need to be based on the agreed integrated work breakdown structure and its codes. No explanation should be needed if the equipment is correctly coded for a control account, a work package, asset, or a system, as per the integrated work breakdown structure. Requirement number 7, authorize changes, control accounts in the integrated work breakdown structure, the integrated master plan, and the performance measurement baseline needs to be updated as soon as possible. First, the control accounts in the integrated work breakdown structure is updated as soon as possible. Then, as you can see, package number 2 has got a new duration. It was updated with the changes. And then thirdly, the performance measurement baseline is updated with the additional extra cost, if applicable. As you can see, there's a new revised performance measurement baseline where progress, performance, and status will be measured in future. Requirement number 8, integrated baseline reviews. Control accounts are reviewed by the appropriate project team members and stakeholders for authorized scope, schedule, budget, as well as engineering, procurement, and construction risks. An integrated baseline review process is an essential earned value management process. When this process is omitted, the employer could experience unanticipated cost and schedule overruns. Requirements number 8 continues. IBRs need to be conducted before the 12% earned value completion point and concerns revisited before the 27-28% earned value completion points. Project controls from the employer's point of view when using EPCM or EPC contractors. Typically allocating scope to an EPCM contractor will be more than one asset or a system. Typically allocating scope to an EPC contractor will be a single asset or a system. And the key is that EPCMs and EPCs need to report progress to their allocated control accounts at control account level to the employer. Typical control account arrangements associated with work packages or contracts. The control accounts that will ensure the successful commissioning of product, asset, or systems are demonstrated below. The control accounts that will ensure the successful commissioning of package number 6 are demonstrated below. There are 3 control accounts that will ensure the successful completion of package number 6. Summarizing, a good test for project controls. Comprehensive integrated project controls provide answers to the 3 fundamental project control questions. What is the monetary value of the work planned? What is the monetary value of the work earned? And what is the actual cost or spent for the work accomplished? The answers should be available at each reporting cycle incrementally, that means for the last 30 days, and cumulatively. Summarizing continues. A typical progress, performance, and status report at executive level. As you can see, the monetary value of the work planned, the monetary value of the work earned, and the actual spent for the work accomplished is reported. The slip is between the planned and the earned, which is 6 weeks in this instance. And if it continues the way it continues, this is an indication of a schedule impact should cost and schedule performance continue unchanged. You need to add it to the original planned completion date. To recover time, the durations of the unfinished activities on the critical path need to be re-engineered shorter. Although the schedule slip is 9%, which is the difference between 26 and 17%, 36% of the planned work is still outstanding, which is the schedule variance percentage. It is the difference between 26 and 17, it's 9%, and we divide that by the 26% planned. That will give you 36% of the work they said they're going to do, they haven't done. This message needs to be given to the project manager at every report. References and acknowledgements. All the information you receive today is based on international standards and guidelines. I will gladly answer any questions anybody has. My email address and contact details is in the following slides. Other publications by the authors. There are certified training in the form of videos and workshops. My contact details, please feel free to email or contact me anytime. Thank you for your participation, and please scan the QR code and complete the speaker's evaluation. Much appreciated. Thank you, God bless you, and have a nice day.